we've got this Dokkan Thank You Celebration gift card, and you're wondering what character you should spend your gift cards on. Let's go over real quick how many we're going to get total throughout this whole celebration so that you can make a decision from there. By logging in from November 3rd to December 2nd, you get one gift card. By logging in between November 24th and November 25th, you get another gift cards, so that's 2. By completing all Dokkan Thank You Part 1 missions, you get 2 of them, so that's a total of 4. And you get 1 more by completing all the Dokkan Thank You Part 2 missions, so that's 5. And then if you use one of your wishes from Purunga's Dragon Balls, you get 2 more. So you potentially could get 7 total Thank You Celebration gift cards. So going off of that, this is the pool of characters that they are offering, and each character costs 1 Thank You Celebration gift card. And I've got a pool of characters pulled up here that I think you should focus on or be looking at, especially if you are newer to the game. This first one is Golden Frieza, the AGL Golden Frieza. So he raises attack infinitely on his super attack, and I'm not going to go over their full kits. I'm going to go over key things that they're really good at. And he has damage reduction of 90% when HP is 40% or more, which is really good. So this guy, to this day, he came out in 2016 on JP and 2017 on Global. To this day, for what he's used for, damage reduction. And in most difficult content, aside from Red Zone and Cell Max, he might even be able to tank hits in those events if he has the right leader skill. Older unit, but does what he needs to do. Then you have this Vegeta, still a pretty decent unit. After his EZA, he causes supreme damage to enemy and raises attack and defense by 30% for 6 turns. So he's stacking attack and defense by 30% for 6 turns. After the 6 turns, the stack goes away and you have to restack his attack and defense, but it's still not a bad effect. Really great Super Battle Road unit for a few niche categories. And then one of the things he does best is he gets an additional defense plus 15% with each attack received up to 60%. He's pretty decent defensively for how much he's aged. He won't be able to take on like new difficult content, but if you have some older Super Battle Road stages or older extreme Super Battle Road stages, he might be able to help you out on the categories he's on. And he's on quite a few categories here. Any unit that's on a bunch of different categories, especially smaller niche categories like Super Saiyan 2, All Out Struggle, Worthy Rivals, Connected Hope, Gifted Warriors, Battle of Fate, categories like that are smaller and need help, this guy can hold some value still. And then we have this AGL Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla. Causes supreme damage to enemy and raises defense by 60% for 3 turns. The highlight for any Caulifla, really, she has a high chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack. So a decent unit for that. And I've used her quite a bit. She does dodge quite a bit. And then she has a medium chance of evading enemy super attack and countering with tremendous power. Not a bad unit. This pool of characters, they're older units. You're not going to get a whole lot of use out of them. But if you need them for very specific scenarios, such as Super Battle Road, she would be good for that. Virtual Dokkan Ultimate Clash, if you need to build a team for that. Just keep that in mind that these are older units. The majority of them, you're not going to be able to take them into Red Zone or Cell Max and do well with them, so just keep that in mind. And then we have this Tech Super Saiyan Trunks. He's an all types leader skill, which can be useful in free-to-play EZA area events. Causes supreme damage to enemy and raises attack and defense for 6 turns. So he's stacking attack and defense by, I believe, 50% for 6 turns. Is that 50%? Yeah. And then one of the highlights in this passive is he gets plus an additional defense plus 160% and medium chance of guarding all attacks when facing 2 or more enemies. I know it's only a medium chance of guarding all attacks, but he's getting 160% defense. On top of that, he's getting another 80% defense and attack at the start of the turn. So that's a total of 240% defense, which isn't bad. The main thing you want to take away from this guy, he has a medium chance of guarding all attacks when facing 2 or more enemies. So a great Super Battle Road unit right here, or extreme Super Battle Road. Then you have this Frieza right here. He raises attack and defense infinitely, so it's going to be great for longer events such as the legendary Goku event, the legendary Goku GT event, and the legendary Vegeta event. And then he has a rare chance of stunning the enemy. Now, it's only a rare chance, so I don't like that very much, but coupled with the infinite stacking of attack and defense, it's not a bad option here. And he reduces damage received by 40% when all allies are in the Other World Warriors category. Very small and niche team, but can be useful in very specific scenarios, very niche scenarios where you have to use Other World Warriors. He is a good buff to a very small and niche category in the Other World Warriors categories. And then you have this metal cooler right here. He's aged quite a bit. He doesn't have any defensive or attack stacking effects on his super, which makes him a liability in most cases. So I would say, to be honest, this guy, I would pick him up last if you have just every other unit that I've been going over so far. But he does massively lower defense, which can be good in Super Battle Road. I would not take him into Extreme Super Battle Road because he doesn't have very much defense. The main thing he's doing is supporting all allies attacking plus 30%, and then extreme class allies key plus 3 and defense plus 40%. So extreme class allies are actually getting attack plus 30% and defense plus 40% and key plus 3. So he's a great support unit, but that's about it. That's pretty bare bones. He was good when he came out, obviously, with the support he had, but he's definitely fallen off because he just doesn't have the defense that it takes to receive bigger attacks and stronger attacks from stronger, more difficult events. And then we have this STR Topo, God of Destruction. Before he gets his Dokkan Awakening, though, this is what he looks like in the pool of characters, just so you know. After his Dokkan Awakening and EZA, he's an all types leader skill, which can be good for free-to-play EZAs if he's ever required in those types of events. Now, on his super attack, doesn't have a great super attack effect, but he is raising all allies attack by 30% for one turn, which is not terrible. It's not great either. The main thing you want to take away from this unit is he's a support unit for all allies, key plus 1 and attack and defense plus 40%. A great support unit right here. And he's actually debuffing all the enemies' defense by 70%. So defense minus 70% to all enemies. And he's reducing damage received by 40% when HP is 70% or less. So he can be good in clutch moments when you're in a pinch or in a bind and need him to take some damage while your HP is below 70%. He can be useful in longer events as well as Super Battle Road. Then you got this Piccolo right here. After his Extreme Z Awakening, he actually just got his EZA during the Worldwide Celebration. He raises defense for one turn and causes supreme damage with a medium chance of stunning all enemies. So he's an AoE attacker. This guy is actually a world tournament nuker. The deal breaker with this guy, and the main thing you want to take away from his kit, is he performs a critical hit once only and key plus 6 when facing 2 or more enemies. This will reset at the beginning of each fight in the world tournament. So every single fight, he's going to perform a critical hit on his first super attack, and he's raising defense. So he's going to be very, very good defensively for you. Has that guaranteed crit. If you're looking for a unit to dominate world tournament with a lot of ease, this guy is what you're looking for. And then we have this Koliza. I wouldn't say he's that great, but with the recent buffs to the Wicked Bloodline category, he's actually pretty decent. He greatly raises attack infinitely. He raises defense infinitely on his super attack and causes supreme damage to enemy. The main thing you want to take away from this unit right here is he's a fusion or Wicked Bloodline category support for extreme class allies. So they have to be a fusion extreme class ally or a Wicked Bloodline extreme class ally, giving them attack and defense plus 30%. He also has a high chance of launching an additional super attack, which is a key thing in his support because he has a chance of performing a critical hit plus 10% with each super attack performed up to 30%. He's a decent unit, great for long events because he's greatly raising attack infinitely and raises defense infinitely, and a great support unit for fusion and Wicked Bloodline extreme class allies. And then last but not least, we have these two units right here. If you do not have a better Vegeta's Family leader, he might be a good choice for you, since Vegeta's Family has a pretty big catalog of characters that you can choose from. He might be a decent option as far as his leader skill goes. Also, after his Extreme Z Awakening, he's greatly raising attack infinitely and raises defense infinitely, so he's great for longer events. And you'll want to be running this Vegeta against a Goku's Family category enemy for him to get his full passive active. And this unit is pretty much the same, except he leads Goku's family category instead of Vegeta's family category. And he's doing the same exact thing. Great for long events, greatly raising attack infinitely and raises defense infinitely. Pretty much a mirror image of that Vegeta, except he gets a buff against Vegeta's family category enemies. So he's going to be great for the legendary Vegeta event. He's going to be great for the legendary Goku event and legendary Goku GT event. And it's definitely not a bad thing to get more than one opinion about these units, because my opinion is not definitive. This is just from my experience and looking at the kits and providing as much information as I can to help you make the most informed decision about which units you should be focusing on or getting from this thank you gift card treasure shop. And that's about it. I hope you found this helpful. I'll catch you on the next one.